Here on Ash London Live, we love to champion new musicians, young musicians, music that we love, so we can put it out to the world and say, hey, get around this. And I've got one example sitting right next to me, James TW. Welcome.
Hello.
This is a testament to just how much of a legend you are. You're on holidays right now.
I'm on holiday. Yeah.
So you're in Australia. Did the label call you, like somehow get your number and they're like, oh, we know you're here?
Oh, they have my number anyway.
Those
They have my
idiots.
number. So I told them I was going to go on holiday and they were like, well, you should do this.
Yeah,
and,
absolutely.
And I was like, yeah, I should do this.
Absolutely. And then they should take you out for fancy dinners every night.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's yet to happen, boys.
You would have learned quite a lot on a world tour with Shawn Mendes. I mean, that guy's going to show you how it's done.
Yeah, he definitely kind of taught me a few things. One of them was, in the beginning, I was kind of afraid to tell like the crowd what I wanted them to do, whether it's like clap along or sing along or get involved. And so I was kind of reserved on the stage. And then I spoke to him about it, and he was like, well, they're there to have a good time too. They want to do all that kind of thing.
Totally.
So don't be afraid, just shout at them.
I love it.
And it worked. It went really well.
Another thing he'd be great to learn from in the idea of like becoming famous but not being a dick. Like he is the nicest
He's
guy.
very, yes.
And I think that's so important, hey?
It is very important.
I can't imagine you being a dick though.
I thought you said you can.
No, you can't.
That was the Australian accent.
No, you can do it without being a dick. Like
Good.
he's just so lovely.
Yeah, I don't
and
want to be a dick.
No, it wouldn't suit you very well, James.
Thank you.
You're a nice guy.
Thank
Do you have the kind of friends and family around you that if you started to show dick-like behaviour, you'd still get a bit of a
I think
slap in the
definitely
face?
my family, I don't know about my friends. I think they'd look out for me like that.
Yeah.
I hope so.
Unless you're buying them Aston Martins and then they're
Well,
like, do whatever you
yeah.
want, man.
That's the thing. I don't know, but yeah, I try and see them as much as possible.
Good. Have you always been someone that kind of like knew what you wanted to do and was sure about it and made it happen?
Not necessarily. I started. I loved playing rugby and I loved playing sports and music. Kind of. I was never really that academic, so
Yeah.
it was something to do with being in front of people and performing. So when I was 10, my dad bought a drum kit and he kind of played guitar and I took to the drums and he played in like a midlife crisis wedding band.
Yes, he did.
With his mates from work.
Amazing.
So I stepped in for the drummer once when he felt ill, and
How old were you at this
I
point?
was 10. I was 10. Mhm.
I love that so much.
Yeah, and
The wedding guests are like, we did not pay for this.
yeah,
Child.
it kind of looked gimmicky, but it worked really well. So then the drummer found out, and he left, and I became the drummer of the band at that point. So that was really, I fell in love with performing, and ever since then, I kind of wanted to do this.
Does that mean filling in a wedding band? Does that mean you're really good at like Nutbush, or just those classic?
I mean,
Sweet Caroline.
Yeah, I
bit
mean,
of
for
Van Morrison.
Yeah, there was tons of that, and it was good. It was like a good education before I started writing songs. You know what people at weddings would like, at least, and team building work dues and stuff. So it was a great experience, and I still, when I go home, and if any band member is ill, not to replace them, but just go to the band practice and.
Well, it's
and fill in
amazing.
with the
Yeah.
happy ones.
And When You Love Someone is a bit of a sad song. It's a hopeful song.
It's
a sad song.
It is. It came from a place. I used to teach kids drums and piano and guitar after school, and one of my pupils was 11, and I found out his parents were going to split. So and he didn't know it was going to happen. So I was like, how on earth are they going to explain it to him?
Yeah.
And I wrote the song because of that.
That's beautiful.
Thank you.
Did you actually get to like speak to the parents and have them know that it was written, or was it
Not
just
really.
don't
I didn't want to just take it to him. I kind of knew because we live in the same neighborhood, like he'd find it. But the kind of biggest surprise with it was just that like other people going through the same situation were able to connect with it, and I just wrote it for the one kid, so that was a nice surprise.
Yeah, I think that's the beauty of music. Whether as a music fan, when I share a piece of music I love that I know is right for someone at that time in their life, it's such a beautiful feeling when they connect and it helps them. So it'd be just even bigger when you wrote it, and then you know that someone's experience is made easier because of that.
It's like bigger than yourself to kind of experience.
Yeah.
People connecting with things that came from you. So, but even just sharing, like when I go home, I show my sister all the coolest new music, and just even that's a good feeling, like sharing something like that with someone.
It's the best. That's why I love what I do. For 3 hours every night, I get to go on the radio and just like
Play
geek
songs.
out over music.
That's very cool.
Sometimes I get too excited.
Yeah.
And I listen back, I'm like, oh, I sound like get laid or like get a life or something, Ash. It's fine. And the follow-up single, X.
Yes.
You've totally changed it up, which I love. 'Cause
Yeah.
We need versatility.
Indeed, and I hope to be versatile. And
I reckon you're right.
yes, this song again is kind of a bit of a sad one, but it's just about kind of relationships ended, and you find it kind of hard to push past the person and the relationship itself. So you have a few feelings left over. You're the one who came off a little worse.
Yeah.
You know, which happens. But yeah, more of a kind of upbeat production and different style.
And I like the music video too.
Thank you.
Where did you shoot that?
We shot that in London, in East London, and a couple of my mates from school were in it as well.
Cool.
They, we were going to go on a night out, so I was like, well, I want to get my friends in it.
Obviously.
You don't
want to be that person that gets fake hired, paid friends.
Yeah, we don't want paid friends.
No,
yeah.
There's plenty of time for that
Yeah, they
to come.
didn't earn a quid, so...
Did you at least have good catering for them or something?
Well, I mean, they got to hang out all day with models and stuff, so they disappeared for ages, so I'm sure they had a great time.
You're just sitting there with the guitar by yourself.
Yeah, I'm like...
Anybody?
Pretty sure they're meant to be on set right now.
It's fine. Let's get those hired friends in, shall we?
It was fun.
They'll be a bit more professional.
Yeah, there was a mixture.
And lastly, what is the big next frontier for you? What's the one thing that's like on the immediate horizon line that you go, that is what I'm working towards for now?
My first album's going to come out kind of this year, and they say you have your entire life to write your first album, and then like a year to write your second one.
So true.
So right now I'm kind of recording that, putting all the songs together, and trying to come up with a name which can summarize my life's work till now, which is really difficult.
You're only 19, and surely there's not that much. Come on, mate. You got 80 years to go. Don't overthink it.
80? You said 80?
Hey, you live to 100 now. You're a healthy
really? That's like a common thing.
I reckon.
Wow.
Science, medicine. By the time you get to 50,
just science, medicine.
Exactly. They'll
100.
just inject you with something, and you'll be fine.
Right.
That's what I tell myself.
Probably live forever.
Yeah. Like I've always told myself, by the time it comes for me to have a baby, you will no longer have to like push it out, or it'll just there'll be a magical way.
There'll be a little catalogue. You can pick what you want.
That one, like grow it in a tube.
Blonde hair.
Exactly.
Yeah, muscly.
And then 9 months later, they just go, here's your baby. And you go, thank
That's
you.
so sad.
I know, but
let's not get too much. I think this is a little deep.
Medicine, science, I love it. The new album, it's going to be amazing. We can't wait to hear it.
Cheers.
Like I said, don't overthink it too much.
I won't.
Just got to get it done, put it out there, and then get on to the next thing.
Sounds good.
I can't wait to see what the future holds for you. I really do have high hopes and lots of belief for you.
Thank you very much for having me.
Pleasure. You're lovely. He's lovely. What a lovely human being.